Good Monday morning, everybody. This is Stephen Ray, and we are zoomed in here over the metro Atlanta area right now. And unfortunately, for our friends over there in metro Atlanta, we currently have a tornado warning for the metro Atlanta area, and there is your actual rotation. That is going to be a little bit north of downtown, moving over here towards North Druid Hills and North Decatur, Georgia. Now, the storm did have a debris signature on it a little bit earlier, and so that is why the Weather Service down there in Peachtree City, Georgia, did issue a tornado warning on this. The warning expires in 28 minutes for downtown Atlanta. And this also does include a good portion of the northern and eastern part of Atlanta as well. A tornado producing storm was located over Bankhead or near Atlanta, moving east at 35 miles per hour. This is a damaging tornado, and this is a radar indicated tornado. If you were in Atlanta, Decatur, Clarkston, Avondale Estates, Belvedere Park, North Decatur, North Atlanta, North Druid Hills, Mid Downtown, Grant Park Zoo, Atlanta, Druid Hills, Tucker, Sweet Auburn, Piedmont Park, Brookhaven, East Lake, Late Five Points, or Atlantic Station and West End. You need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. This is an observed tornado that is moving through the northern suburbs of the Atlanta metro area. And the good news is this is the only storm of concern that we have right now on the radar in Georgia and or Alabama. But this is a very serious situation coming in here towards the northern Atlanta metro area. And you can actually see that I can step this back for you. And you can actually see that right back in here, when it was back off to the west, there was a debris ball, and the tornado very well could have touched down right here in this area right here. And it is moving towards the city of Druid Hills in northern Atlanta right now. So this is a very serious situation. There is also, I note, a debris or a bounded weak echo region in the radar right here in a donut hole, so there may actually be yet another tornado about to form on the northern side of the metro Atlanta area. So this is a very serious situation coming in here for northern Atlanta, and especially if you are up here towards Brookhaven, North Druid Hills, North Decatur, Druid Hills, or Decatur, Georgia, because this thing is moving towards you right now, and then eventually getting over here to Clarkston, and then possibly Stone Mountain as well. So this is a very serious situation for the Atlanta metro area. And this thing is wrapping up once again. It did produce a brief tornado on the outskirts of Atlanta, and this is also going to be close to where the Atlanta Braves play baseball. So that is where this thing is going to be really close to you. It's crossing right now the interstate there coming into Atlanta. And I'm actually going to see if I can find a camera to see where exactly the storm is coming over, and see if we have any kind of if we can see anything on any of the cameras up in this location here in downtown Atlanta. But this is a life-threatening situation coming into basically where Georgia Tech University would be, up in that area just north of the city of downtown Atlanta. So nobody should be driving in downtown Atlanta. I know that that's not possible, but you need to not be driving if you are in Atlanta if you can help it, because this is going to be a very serious situation coming in here pretty soon for the downtown Atlanta area here pretty soon. So once again, this is Stephen Ray, and you're watching tornado coverage right now of a developing tornado and a tornado-warned storm for the northern portions of the city of Atlanta. And this is going to be crossing up here towards North Druid Hills and North Decatur as well. So that's where this is going to be passing back over here into this area as well. So this is going to be a very serious situation coming up here towards the North Druid City Hills here very, very, very soon. And like I said, I am trying to find if we can see a vantage point of this tornado from any camera location. And like I said, nobody should be driving in the Atlanta metro area right now, as this is a very, very serious situation coming in here for the potential of a developing tornado. And once again, this warning goes for another 22 minutes, as there is coming. The center of circulation would be here close to North Druid Hills and North Decatur, Georgia. And so this is going to be a pretty serious situation coming over here towards the Druid City Hills area. So if you're near Emory University, Briarcliff campus, Emory University, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. Also over there towards Decatur, Georgia, you need to be in your safe place right now. Over here towards North Decatur. This is a very serious situation for the potential of a tornado at this location. And once again, if you're watching me near Virginia Highland, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place as well. That is the lowest floor of your home near the center, and of course away from windows. And we caught a tornado live on the camera over there in Tupelo last night. So that is the reason that I'm trying to find the camera to see if we can actually see any kind of tornado coming through the city of Atlanta right now. And like I said, nobody should be driving in the city of Atlanta, but that's that's not going to happen. But you got to get off the roads if you are watching me right now in the metro Atlanta area. And especially if you were from North Druid Hills all the way down to North Decatur and into Decatur right now. And this storm is going to continue for another 19 minutes. And once again, this is a tornado-producing storm. It had a debris ball on the radar, and it does look like, again, that it is wrapping up once again. Unfortunately, there would be your couplet. And there, of course, would be your possible tornado moving through northern Druid Hills right now. So if you're near the Atlanta VA hospital, you need to go in, or Atlanta VA Medical Center or Emory University. Please go in and be in your safe place right now. And like I said, the tornado warning does continue for a good portion of Decatur, Mississippi, right now, for the potential of a tornado coming here into Mississippi, the Atlanta metro area. And I'm trying to see if there are any traffic cameras here in the Atlanta metro that we can actually pick this up on. But thing is looking like it is once again trying to wrap up. So if you are near the Emory University or North Druid Hills, please be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. So once again, this is Stephen Ray, and you're watching continuing severe weather coverage of a tornado that is moving through the northern part of the Atlanta metro over towards the Decatur and North Druid Hills area over here towards the Emory University. Hmm. And like I said, this is a threatening situation coming in here towards the Atlanta metro area, especially if you were over here towards the Druid Hills area as well. I'm actually looking at a camera in Decatur, North Decatur, to see if we can actually see anything as this thing passes on by. Give me just a second, guys. All right, guys, you were watching continuing severe weather coverage of a tornado that is going through North Decatur and North Druid Hills right now. This is a serious situation coming up here towards the Decatur area and North Druid Hills as well. So this is going to be a pretty serious situation. Coming over here also towards the Stone Mountain area as well. So if you're watching me on the Emory University campus, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home near the center and, of course, away from windows. And I know that traffic is probably a nightmare now with this tornado coming towards the city of Atlanta, and especially with everybody driving. But once again, if you're watching me right now near Oak Grove or the Country Square Acres and also Emory University, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home near the center and, of course, away from windows. This is for a tornado warning that is coming up here on the northeastern side of Atlanta, the Atlanta metro area now. And this is from North Druid Hills all the way down to North Decatur. If you are in Decatur, I think it's going to be a little bit north of you, but I still want you to be in your safe place right now. And it is the lowest floor of your home near the center and away from windows. Because this is a very serious situation ongoing now for North Druid Hills, and especially if you were over here towards North Decatur. This thing may actually be wrapping back up once again, and this thing is not looking good right now, and that's not what we want to see. We want to see this thing dissipate, but unfortunately, it's not looking like it's doing that right now. Also, if you're watching over here close to Clarkston as well, and then eventually getting over here to Tucker, you need to go ahead and think about being in your safe place as well, because this is a tornado that did, of course, drop down a little bit earlier on the western side of Atlanta. So this is a situation that it is still radar indicated right now. But that does not mean that it can't pick back up in intensity at any time. So this is a very serious situation coming in here towards the Atlanta or the northeastern side of Atlanta right now. And once again, this is Stephen Ray, and you're watching continuing coverage of a possible tornado that is coming through the Atlanta metro area. And this is going to be coming over here towards North Druid Hills and North Decatur, Georgia, right now, heading up in the direction of Clarkston, and then eventually over here towards Tucker, and also over here towards Stone Mountain as well. So that is the situation. That's the reason that I'm here. And this warning continues for another 9 minutes, and we will see if the storm is actually going to be extended or not. That is a pretty tight couplet right there between North Druid Hills and Clarkston right now. And so if you're watching me in Clarkston, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home near the center and away from windows. And Emory University, unfortunately, should be pretty close to this tornado right now. So if you're watching me right now, I need you to go ahead and be in your safe place right now, and especially if you are along 78 right now, north of Clarkston, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. Also, if you were up here towards Mount Woods, getting over here towards Stone Mountain, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. Country Square Acres and Oak Grove as well. Because this storm is heading towards you right now. Also, I would be in my safe place if I was over there, closer to the Stone Mountain area, just in case. So once again, if you are just north of Clarkston, going ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center, and of course away from windows. And if you have any family members over towards the Stone Mountain area as well, you need to go ahead and let them know that there is a possibility of a tornado that is coming towards them right now. So, like I said, I am watching the cameras in downtown Atlanta. And there is a lot of heavy rain moving into the city of Atlanta. No doubt, but I am trying to see if we can catch any sign of the tornado as it passes through the northern side of Atlanta. But I will tell you that the rotation has actually broadened out some, so that is a good thing. But I still want you in your safe place if you were up here towards Tucker, Georgia, which is on the northeastern side of the Atlanta metro area. And so, once again, this is a tornado warning that goes for just a few more minutes, for 5 more minutes, closer to the Clarkston and Tucker area right now. And we are also going to mention, I'm also going to try and pull up something real quick and show you this. Because this is also something that we've got to watch later on during the day today. So give me just a second, and I will pull this up for you as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because that signature has broadened out a little bit, I am going to switch off of that for a second, and also let me show you this. The Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service in Birmingham and Peachtree City, Georgia, has placed a good portion of East Alabama and Central Georgia underneath a tornado watch. Until 4 o'clock today, a couple of strong tornadoes are possible. Isolated hail up to ping pong ball sized, and isolated wind gusts upwards of 70 miles per hour. So the conditions are ripe over in this area for the potential of a couple of strong tornadoes possible, and this does include Cartersville, Atlanta, Carrollton, LaGrange, Macon, Mildred, Athens, Georgia, and also the Monroe, Georgia area, and then getting down to Columbus, Georgia as well. Then it curves back over here to Auburn, Alabama, and all the way over to the Montgomery area as well. So this is the issue that we have ongoing right now. And I can actually read you the warnings or the people in the watch area for Alabama. If you're watching us in Alabama, your threat for tornadoes are going to be until 3 o'clock this afternoon, 4 Eastern, for Bullock, Chambers, Clay, Cleburne, Coosa, Elmore, Lee, Macon, Montgomery, Randolph, Russell, and Tallapoosa. So those are the counties that are now underneath a tornado watch until 3 o'clock Central. And if you're over here in Georgia, it is 4 Eastern. So that is the issue that we have ongoing right now, is that we have that tornado watch until 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, for a couple of strong tornadoes, isolated hail up to ping pong ball sized, and damaging winds upwards of 70 miles per hour. All right, so the National Weather Service in Peachtree City, Georgia, is allowing this warning to expire, and they've gone on ahead and issued another severe thunderstorm warning. So they have actually downgraded the tornado warning to a severe thunderstorm warning, and this does include Snellville, Liburn, and of course Stone Mountain. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning for the possibility of 60 mile per hour winds, and a tornado is possible as well. And it goes for another 46 minutes right now. This storm was located over Clarkston or near Decatur, moving east at 35 miles per hour, damaging winds upwards of 60 miles per hour, and a tornado is possible with this storm. So that is the issue that we have going on right now. We also have a potential of seeing a possible tornado with this one as well. So that is the reason that I'm here, is because of the threat of a tornado that was just expired for the northern suburbs of Atlanta. And this does include Mountain Park, Snellville, and Stone Mountain areas of Atlanta on the northeastern side of Atlanta now, and then eventually getting over here towards Logan and Between. And yes, Between is a place in Georgia, and then eventually coming over here towards Bethlehem and stretching down to Monroe if it holds together. So Lawrenceville, Grayson, and Loganville, you guys are not in the warning. If you are on the western suburbs of Snellville, you guys are in the warning. If you're over East Snellville, you guys are not in this warning. So it does include Tucker, it includes Mountain Park and Stone Mountain as well, and then of course the western suburbs of Snellville, Georgia, and Liburn, Georgia as well. So that is the issue that we have ongoing right now, and I'm going to switch back over here to the radar and let you actually see what is going on here in the Atlanta metro area, and just places just off to the east of the Atlanta metro area. And I'm going to pull this up full screen, and there you can see that we do have a tornado that was just expired. The tornado warning has expired for Atlanta. So that is good news. If you're watching me in downtown Atlanta, if you're watching me in Chapel Hill, Douglasville, Brookhaven, Sandy Springs, Forest Park, all of those places, the warning has been allowed to expire. The only threat now is over here towards Liburn, Mountain Park, and Snellville, Georgia. Also over here towards the Stone Mountain area as well. And we also had a confirmed tornado back when this was down here towards the East Point and College Park area down here in this area, and that's what prompted them to issue a tornado warning for Atlanta. But the tornado warning has been allowed to expire. This has turned mostly now into a heavy wind threat. But I still want you guys to be in your safe place just in case if you're over here towards Snellville, Lawrenceville, and Liburn, Georgia as well. Also down towards the Stone Mountain area. And if you were on the western portions of the city of Snellville, you're in the severe thunderstorm warning. If you're on the eastern side, you guys are not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a quick break because there is no formal tornado warning right now. However, I will be back, or we will be back, providing severe weather coverage in the event that we continue to have severe weather all across Georgia. And let me also remind you real quick, let me take this off and let me go back over here for our friends over here in East Alabama. Now, West Alabama, you guys are not under anything right now, and I don't expect you guys to be under anything until this afternoon, if anything. But for our friends over here in East Alabama, from Montgomery down to Anniston and points off to the south, and I can actually give me just a second. Let me go back over here into Alabama. Okay, so if you are south of a Talladega, if you are south of a Heflin to Sylacauga to Montgomery line, you guys are underneath a tornado watch. If you are from Heflin to Montgomery and points off to the north and to the west, you guys are not under a severe or a tornado watch. But one more time, let me say this once again. If you are south and east of a line from Heflin to Sylacauga down to Montgomery, you guys are underneath a tornado watch until 3 o'clock this afternoon. This does include Tuskegee, Auburn, and Montgomery. If you are northwest of that line from Heflin to Sylacauga to Montgomery, you guys are not affected by this watch area. So if you are watching me in Alexander City, if you're watching me in Dadeville, Tuskegee, if you're watching me in Auburn, if you're watching me in Opelika, down to Montgomery, and then over to Columbus, Georgia, you guys are underneath the threat of a tornado watch until 3 p.m. today, 4 Eastern Time, if you're over there in the Georgia area. This also does include Pine Mountain, LaGrange, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and of course stretching all the way over to the Athens, Georgia area where the University of the Georgia Bulldogs is right now. So that is the latest weather information. Also included, I do need to mention, is Newnan, Georgia. The places around Newnan as well and Carrollton are underneath that tornado watch until 4 o'clock Eastern. And if you're over here in Alabama, it goes until 3 Central. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it. I'm going to sign off here, but keep it here for the latest weather information here only on the Georgia Stormtrooper Network page, and of course the Alabama Stormtroopers Network page. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, God